Perfect Days is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by the Criterion Collection. It can be found as a standard edition available at your local and online retailers. Every once in a while, I come across a film that reminds me of why I enjoy movies to begin with. Perfect Days is a slice-of-life film, which you, the viewer, get a window into the main character's daily life and all that happens. It's such a beautiful movie and one that easily makes my favorites of the year. This is a good-for-the-soul kind of film, and if this sounds interesting to you, it gets my highest recommendation, even if you're considering a blind buy. Perfect Days on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 1:33:1. It was finished at a 4K digital intermediate, and it supports HDR10. Director Wim Wenders' dare I say masterpiece has a truly magnificent-looking 4K transfer. The source is exceptionally clean from start to finish with absolutely no imperfections found. Image clarity is a revelation, as often the variety of characters, locations, and everything in between look practically lifelike. Textures have wonderful depth as close-ups yield excellent results in facial features. I found myself particularly drawn to establishing shots and cutaways of just the local streets of Tokyo, the park, and the various other locations sprinkled throughout the film. The image, in a word, is stunning. HDR, of course, helps with accentuating primaries to a very satisfying degree. Colors are bold and quite striking. This is a mesmerizing visual palette, which is nicely reinforced by the grading. Not to be outdone, black levels are equally impressive with night scenes showing appropriate levels of darkness, which often contrast with the various lighting throughout Tokyo. There is no crushing to speak of, and shadow detail is nicely on point. Perfect Days on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Japanese DTS 5.1 audio mix with English subtitles. The audio track is both subtle and not so much, depending on the scene. Normal film ambience is light and fairly immersive, but when the film's various songs hit, they nicely dominate the soundstage. As such, the surrounds regularly offer plentiful, though often low-key audio cues such as wind or the rustling of leaves and light crowd chatter. Up front, the sound design is well implemented, and as this is a film that doesn't really have any action scenes to speak of, its reliance on everyday sounds is nicely rendered. This isn't a particularly dialogue-heavy kind of film, as for most of the duration, we're simply following along a quiet and reserved Hirayama, but when there is speech, it comes through perfectly clear. There isn't too much going on with the low end, as its use is very limiting and mostly serves to accentuate some music beats. There are some nice extras included here on the accompanying Blu-ray disc, featuring a 25-minute interview with director Wim Wenders where he speaks about his inspirations for the film and the process directing it. There's also a sit-down with actor and lead Koji Yakusho that is also well worth listening to, and if you're a fan of Japanese cinema, you've definitely seen him in other projects before. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Perfect Days on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A+. This is easily one of the best-looking transfers of 2024 on 4K, hands down. The picture is often beautiful to look at, with a nice array of colors to take in. This is a beautiful presentation from Criterion. For the audio, I scored it an A-. The Japanese DTS 5.1 is a subtle but still engaging audio experience. Ambience is absolutely king here, as even the smallest audio cues has weight to it. It's not the most flashy mix you'll hear, but it's still presented extremely well. And for the extras, I graded them an A-. The bonus materials provided by Criterion are very good in quality. Both featurettes I mentioned offer some great insights into the creation of the film and its characters. If you love bonus features and the movie, you'll have some good stuff to dive into. So that is my review of Perfect Days on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from the Criterion Collection. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comments section below. And as a special note, once again, I do highly recommend you check out the film, whether you stream it first or plop down the money for the 4K disc on Criterion. I promise you it is an excellent film. But I also want to hear from you in the comments section below. Have you checked it out, and what did you think of the 4K disc? In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.